Yes. So can you just tell me, we have seen shortcut methods. Shortcut methods are what? To find what?
Particular integral.
Yes, particular. Give me 1 minute, okay? Yes. Okay, so shortcut methods to find particular integral. So particular integral, what is the definition of particular integral? It is
1 upon phi d
Yes.
f of x into f of
into
x.
f of x. Very good. Right. So to find this particular integral, there are two methods we have seen. First method is
Shortcut method.
yes, shortcut methods, correct. And second is
General method.
General
Yes.
method.
Yes. So in shortcut, there are how many cases?
7 cases.
7 cases, and there is a formula of general method. So in this, out of 7, we have started with first shortcut.
Case.
Yes, case 1. Case 1. What is that case? If your function is e raised to ax. Correct. Then yp is 1 upon phi d e raised to ax. And we have seen that we replace d by a, and it is e raised to ax as it is. While the condition is phi of a, it should not be 0. And if it is 0, then what is your yp? If this term is 0,
X upon phi dash of a.
Correct. E raised to ax, phi dash of a should not be equal to 0. And so on. If it is 0, one more x, one more derivative. Do you remember this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, yes. This was the case 1 to find particular shortcut methods to find particular integral. Right? In that, we can see some sub cases now. So, if sub cases of case 1. So like if your function is, so say first, or like say 1. If f of x is k, k is any constant, okay? So how can we write yp? Yp is 1 upon phi d into k. Now if there is only k and k is a constant, how can we apply the case on it? We can convert it into e and we can solve. How can we convert it into e? K into
E raised to 0x.
Yes, very good. E raised to 0x without changing the meaning. If we can obtain e there, that will be very good. That is, case will get converted into e. So whenever, everyone remember, whenever only constant is there, your job is to convert it into case 1, that is e raised to something. And without changing the meaning, if you write e raised to 0x, that is 1. So meaning is not changed, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here constant k can come out 1 upon phi d into, it will apply on e raised to 0x. And k as it is, the k says replace d by 0. So it is 1 upon phi of 0 into e raised to 0x. You can write or you can ignore them finally. But the case phi of 0, it should not be equal to 0. If 0, we know now what to do. Do you know if 0 what to do? हे जर 0 झालं तर काय करायचं सर्वांना माहिती आता?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. x ने मल्टिप्लाय करणार आहे आणि डिनॉमिनेटरचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेणार आहे. बरोबर आहे? So every time I'm not going to repeat this, but I'm writing here it should not be 0, means if 0, you should remember. Clear with sub case 1? If there is simple constant like 2, 3, 4, whatever on your right hand side, just simply multiply it by e raised to 0 x and convert it into case 1. Okay, second sub case. If your function f of x is say hyperbolic functions or cos hyperbolic, just a minute. Sorry. If your function is cos hyperbolic ax or sin hyperbolic ax, can we convert it into e? Because my case is, first case is started, which is e, And is it possible to convert cos hyperbolic and sin hyperbolic into E something? Do you have the formula? Yes, we have. Do you know this? What is cos hyperbolic AX in terms of E? E raised to AX plus E raised to minus AX upon 2. This is the formula of cos hyperbolic AX. What about sin hyperbolic AX? E raised to AX minus E raised to minus AX upon 2. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, so whenever there is cos hyperbolic or sin hyperbolic on your right hand side, phi dy is f of x. If this f of x is this, you can convert it into the case 1 by using this formula. Cos hyperbolic formula is this, sin hyperbolic is this. Is it converted to case 1 by applying this? Can you see? Is it the case 1? Yes, E. Every function is now E. So yes, it get converted to case 1. Okay, so third subcase. If your function f of x is a raised to x, can you tell me how to convert it into e raised to something? Change of base? I will wait for your answer. Please tell me. A is at the base, and how it can be at the base in terms of E? Anyone knows? This A can be written as E raised to log A. E raised to log, these two terms get cancelled and that A comes down to the base. So whenever it is, either you can write log of E raised to something or E raised to log of something. Okay, so this A can be written as E raised to log A, that raised to X as it is. Okay, so it can be E raised to, these two are multiplies. We know these two are multiplying to each other. So it is E raised to log A X. Is it now converted to E? It was A raised to X, and A raised to X can be written as E raised to log A X. So therefore, YP is 1 upon phi d into your function. Function is A raised to X. A raised to X means how can it be? Like 2 raised to X, 3 raised to A can be any number. Okay, functions are like this. So to convert such functions into E, for that A raised to X, we are writing E raised to log A X. Okay, this is the formula. A raised to X can be written as this. So what is the substitution here? Can anyone tell me the substitution? Because this is now E's case. Replace D by what?
Log A.
Yes, power of E, that is with X. Here it is log A. So here we are going to substitute D as log A. So wherever is D, we are writing log A into E raised to log A X. But E raised to log A X itself, A raised to X. So finally we can again write A raised to X. And the condition is phi of log A, it should not be equal to 0. And if 0, bola?
Substitute X and derivative.
Yes, multiply by X and take derivative of the denominator. Correct? So this is the case number, subcase number 3 of the first case. Last we'll see if f of x is, say, a raised to minus x. How can you convert it into E? Bolo? A is there again. A can be written as E raised to log A, isn't it? And raised to that minus x as it is to the power. As these two are multiplying, so that minus can come here, minus log a into x. Okay, so for a raised to minus x, we can write e raised to minus log x. So IP in this case is 1 upon pi d into a function, a raised to minus. But what is a raised to minus x? It is e raised to minus log a x. So what we do here? काय करायचं ते बोला.
Ma'am, screen is not visible.
Not visible. Just a minute. What happened? Paused. Where is this? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. So if it is a raised to minus x, we can write e raised to minus log a into x for this function. Now what we will do here is we'll replace d by
Minus log a.
minus log a. Very good. And this e raised to minus log a x is there, which is nothing but a raised to minus x. And the condition we know that phi of minus log a, it should not be equal to 0. Everyone knows how to solve letter part, but just what you will remember is how to write a raised to x in terms of e. It is e raised to log a x. How to write a raised to minus x? It is e raised to minus log a x. How to write constant into e raised to 0x, and how to write hyperbolic functions, cos hyperbolic and sine hyperbolic formula. Please remember that so that we can go and solve the next examples. Okay, so everyone is clear? Can I go to the examples now? Okay, so the question is solve d cube minus 1 y is equal to e raised to x plus 1 bracket square. How is the form? Phi d y is equal to f of x. Therefore, its general solution is, what is the general solution? Bolo?
Equal IC.
Y is equal to YC plus YP.
Y is YC plus YP. So to find YC, we have to consider auxiliary equation. That is d cube minus 1 is equal to 0. Find out roots. Tell me roots, please. Hmm.
1
1, yes.
minus 0.52.
Minus 0.5. Plus minus something.
Yes.
Now, plus minus
0.86.
0.86 I, isn't it?
I.
Yes. Please check everyone. Go to calculator, press mode, go to equation, press A is 1, B is 0, C is 0, and D is minus 1, and press equal. Can you see there 1? If you again press equal, there is minus 0.5 up and there is RI but, so it is shift and equal and you will get 0.86 I. Okay, so YC is therefore, tell me YC.
C1 into e raised to x.
Yes, correct. C1 e raised to x plus, for this
e raised to
e raised to minus
Minus
0.5
0.
x. Yes. In bracket, C1 used. C2 cos 0.86x plus C3 sin 0.86x. Correct? Can you check your answer? Matched? Yes?
yes, ma'am.
Correct. So now we go to yp. Yp is 1 upon d cube minus 1 upon 5d into your function on right hand side. E raised to x plus 1 bracket square. Okay. How do you solve this now? Concentrate on the function first. E raised to x plus 1 is there, but square is there. So we do not have any such case where we have power something. So that power you should solve first. So you have to take the square. What is the square of this term? A plus b bracket square. A square plus 2ab e raised to x into 1 plus b square, 1 square. So what is that? It is 1 upon d cube minus 1 into, what is this? E raised to x square. What
e
is
raised
that?
to 2x.
E raised to 2x, correct. Plus 2 e raised to x plus 1.
1.
1. Yes, I'm writing this. Is it correct?
Yes.
So, yes. So I'm taking it again on the next page. That is yp is equal to 1 upon d cube minus 1 into e raised to 2x plus 2 e raised to x plus 1. The same step I'm writing. Okay. Then next step is we can, as there is addition or if there is subtraction, what we can do is we can just separate these terms. I told you yesterday. Right? So this 1 upon d cube minus 1 multiplies with first term e raised to 2x plus this into this 1 upon d cube minus 1 into 2 e raised to x. Correct? Plus 1 upon d cube minus 1 into 1. Is this clear? But if there is addition, subtraction only, then we only can separate. Otherwise, if there is multiplication or division, we cannot separate like this. But yes, if there is addition, subtraction, you can separate. Everyone is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. This we can solve. 2 can come out, but here is 1 only. What can we do with that 1? How do you solve this? Yes, this is case, this is case. Here it is 1. How do you solve 1?
e raised
E
to
raised to
0.
0x.
Yes, I told you if there is any constant. Can I go back? Yes. If there is any constant, constants are multiplied with e raised to 0x and can be solved. Right? So that 1 or 2 or whatever the constants are will be multiplied by e raised to 0x. Now, okay? Here 2 can come out. Okay, you can do that in next step if you want. E raised to 2x plus 2 is outside. 1 upon d cube minus 1 into e raised to x plus 1 upon d cube minus 1 into e raised to 0x. Yes. So now we can apply the case 1. What do we do here?
Replace d by e.
Replace d by 2.
2, yes. Here we are replacing d by 2. So here 2 cube minus 1 e raised to 2x plus 2. Here d is replaced by? D is
1.
replaced by 1. So yes, 1 cube minus 1 e raised to x plus here d is replaced by
0.
0. 0 cube minus 1 e raised to 0x. Correct. What is this? 1 upon 8 minus 1.
7.
7. E raised
7.
to 2x. Correct. This is 2 into 1 upon
0.
0. This is okay, non-zero. This answer is done, but this is 0. So at this step, this is the case of failure. Correct? And plus this 0 minus 1. Minus 1. 1 upon minus 1 minus 1. Plus minus minus 1 minus 1. Into e raised to 0x is also 1. So here it is minus 1. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is done. This is done. But we have to think for this. So as this is the case of failure, we go back here. And what we do?
Multiply by x.
Yes, and
Derivative of the
yes. So it is e raised to 2x by 7 plus that 2 as it is. Here we multiply by x and we take the derivative of denominator. What is derivative?
2d square.
And derivative of 1 is 0.
0.
Yes. Into e raised to x. Plus, oh sorry, here it is minus. This answer is also done. We can write minus 1. Only this part we need to solve. These two are already done. Okay. So we go next. Complete this first.
I'm completed.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you show previous slide?
Okay. Just a minute.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Done. Chal. So therefore, yp is equal to the last step. I should write again. E raised to 2x by 7. Can you just tell me the next term? E raised to 2x by 7. Yes. Puda.
Plus
Huh?
2 into x
2
upon 3d
x
square.
3d square. Yes. E
E
raised to
x
x
minus 1.
minus 1. Correct? This is
Yes, ma'am.
yes. This is the last step. So it is e raised to 2x by 7. Plus, as we know, this is what we have introduced. So 2x as it is upon 3. This term is outside. And what remained is, it is 1 upon d square e raised to x minus 1. Right? So here again we can apply the case. E raised to 2x by 7 as it is plus 2x by 3 as it is. What the case is? Again we can replace d by 1. 1 square e raised to x and that minus 1 as it is. So finally we are getting e raised to 2x by 7 or 1 by 1. So it is 2x by 3 into e raised to x minus 1. Done. This is your yp. Clear? Therefore,
Yes, ma'am.
the general solution is y is equal to, right, yc, I guess it is c1 e raised to x plus e raised to minus 0.5x in brackets c2 cos 0.86x plus c3 sin 0.86x. This is yc plus yp. Write this answer e raised to 2x by 7 plus 2x by 3 e raised to x minus 1. Done. This is your final solution. Okay, can everyone come here, please? Or to this step, okay? I'm only considering this 1 upon d square e raised to x. What we did is the case, application of case 1. But we know d is nothing but, what is d?
Derivative.
Yes, derivative. Derivative. And 1 by d is what? Integration. I told you
Integration.
yesterday, right? Yes, it is integration. And 1 by d square will be what then? D square is what? D square is what? D2 by dx square. Means what? Double derivative. Right? So what will be 1 upon d square? That is double integration. 1 upon d cube will be